Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's say good morning to Leshay Drayton, who's Marketing and Events Officer with the Barbados Museum and Historical Society. Always good to see you, Leshay. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Ticia. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I have to start by asking you how you are doing and how you fared through the night.
I'm doing well, thank you, and no problems on my end. So I'm
All
thankful.
right, that's excellent to hear. Now, we're hoping that the financial literacy fair that's scheduled for tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., will still be able to come off in the way that we expect it to. And it's over at the Exchange Museum. And it will be a merger of history and culture and financial literacy in all areas that we can think about. So tell us more.
Yes, we're very hopeful that it can't come off tomorrow, but tomorrow, Saturday, the 24th of June, between 10 and 6 p.m., we will be having a financial literacy fair at the Exchange Museum, which is located in Spice Street, Bridgetown, next to the Central Bank. So if you're not sure where the exchange is, just look for the Central Bank. You can't miss it. We are right there, and tomorrow we'll be having financial workshops on various topics, just to help people teach people tips on how to manage their money.
All right, that's wonderful. So let's delve into these topics that people can expect that we're talking about. And I know they're very interesting.
Yes. So to kick our morning off, we're going to be having a workshop on budgeting and money management, which is going to be done by Melinda Peters. Then we're going to have a talk on about insurance, where you can come and hear all about insurance, answer questions. Following that, we will have a talk about managing credit wisely. We'll also have a talk on retirement and estate planning. Bart will also be telling us about what's happening post and pre-retirement spaces. Then we'll have a talk on mortgage planning, how you can own a piece of the rock. And finally, and to close out at 5 p.m., we will be having a workshop on financial planning and investment. So there are a wide range of topics throughout the day. And the beautiful thing about this is that you can come on out, you can spend the day with us. So you can come from 10 and stay until 6 p.m. Or you can go on Exchange BB or at Barbados Museum, and you can look for the schedule for the workshops, and you can just come to the workshop that suits you. So it's going to be a full day of education tours, because we are offering guided tours of the Exchange Museum. In addition, we will have the Barbados genealogy group. So if you want to do a little family research, you can come on out and do that in between the workshops. And we will have vendors selling locally made items as well.
I know you have a number of partners who will not only be contributing in the areas of financial literacy, but in other areas as well. So I'd give you this opportunity to acknowledge your partners as well.
Yes, this event would not be possible without our sponsors. So we're very thankful to have our sponsors on board. Our sponsors are the Barbados Central Bank, Sagicor, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union, the Barbados Stock Exchange, the Exchange Museum, and Starcom Network. So we really want to say thank you to our sponsors who believe in the event. Yes.
Let's repeat a few of those event features, because I know a few of those partners are also going to be in and around the exchange as well, so people can come out and garner more information, maybe speak to a few of the representatives and things of that nature.
Okay, so the beautiful thing about our workshops is that you're not only coming to gain information, but if you have questions about the particular topic, you have the opportunity, after the topic has been discussed and the presentation has been made, you have the opportunity to ask questions. So if you have a question based on one of the topics, you can probably prepare them and come ready to ask our experts, because all of our presenters are experts in the area. They have been persons who have been working in their fields for a very long time. But in addition to the workshop, so in between the workshops, we have things for persons to do. So you can have a guided tour of the Exchange Museum, where you can learn about early education, trade, currency, and Freemasonry. We will also have the vendors on selling their items, and we will have some of our sponsors on the outside, where you can actually discuss with them. You can come and ask questions and engage with them and ask questions about what their institutions do.
All right, that sounds like a wonderful morning. Well, a great day. It's going to be a great start to the morning. And you get started around 10 o'clock in the morning, yes?
Yes, we do. So if persons want to come on down and spend the day with us, they can.
All right, that's excellent. Now, I want to talk about these presenters because you have an exceptional cast, and I have to call them a cast because, as you mentioned, they truly are experts in their various areas. So let's just run through who we can expect to see presenting on financial literacy and everything else that surrounds it tomorrow.
Okay, so presenting on the topic of budgeting and money management will be Melinda Peters from Money Matters with Melinda. Um, Presenting on the topic of insurance, we will have Mr. Roderick Nurse from Sagicor. We have a brand operations manager from the public workers, Miss Glenn Clark, who will be presenting on the topic of tips on managing credit wisely. We will have Mr. Paul Gittins from Sagicor presenting on the topic of retirement planning. And then we will have the president of BARP, Miss Marilyn Rice Boyne, presenting on the topic of the role BARP plays in pre and post spaces. And followed by a presentation by Tara Caribbean, Miss Rosie McCarthy will present on the topic of mortgage planning. And to close out our day, we will have the managing director of the Barbados Stock Exchange, Mr. Marlon Yard, speaking to us about financial planning and investing.
All right, so the sessions get started around 10:30, but they go from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with the entire day admission. I know there's a nominal fee for adults, and children are free after a certain age or before a certain age. So let's get into that a little bit.
Yeah, so you can get all of this. We want to advise people to invest in themselves. It's a very nominal fee. So we want to encourage people to come out. All adults are just $15. Students with ID are $8. And children under 10 years old are free. So we just want to encourage everybody to come out tomorrow. Very small fee for all of this information and a fun day out.
Why did the museum decide at this time that it's right to get Barbadians out and to talk to them about financial literacy? I know that's been kind of a hot button issue, but why now?
Well, for us, it's actually twofold. For us, the museum, we do have a social arm, so we do care about persons and all in all areas of their life. So we do think that finance is very important. We realize, given the economy and how things are, that we want to play a part in this particular area. So we thought that it would be nice that if we can give back and do that's why the fee is very nominal, that we can give back and that we can have a financial fair to help people with managing their money. In addition to this, we also have a currency exhibit. So we thought that the two will pair very well together. So you have a little education on managing your money, but then you can also come and learn about the history of money. You can see the Barbadian currency from inception right up to the polymer notes. If you take a tour of the Exchange Museum, so we thought that this time was the perfect time for us to really step into this area and try to help Barbadians.
Now, I know that one particular area is of particular interest to you, which of course is mortgage planning, but it's very, very interesting that you've been able to kind of cover the gamut. So you have, for people who might be looking to get a mortgage, who might be on the younger side, all the way up to BARP and people talking about retirement planning. Talk to me about your own process of determining what areas you were going to look into. It must have been, a quite a robust discussion to kind of fit all of this into one day.
Yes, it was my team and I. What we actually did is we sat and we thought about, okay, what would people want to know? What are the areas people are struggling in? Where would people need assistance? And that's how we actually came up with the topics. So, for example, as you said, my pet topic is the mortgage, and I believe that there are young people who actually want mortgages, but they actually don't know how to go about the process, how to start, and what to do. So that's one of the reasons why we chose that one. We also know that insurance is important, but persons don't understand the importance of what you should have insurance and the different types of insurance. So we decided to do that one. And with regards to the retirement planning and Barb, we thought that it would be a good idea to help persons, maybe, who may be a little older and the younger people. Firstly, to help the younger people understand that it's important to start to invest in yourself and your future by, looking at your retirement from a young age. But also we wanted to speak to persons who may be a little older, who may want to know what can they do to secure their retirement at this time. So we thought that these were with you. So that's how we came up with these broad range of topics.
All right, absolutely wonderful. So that's tomorrow. Let's just repeat all of the details that people need to know. And of course, it's the exchange in the Exchange Museum in Bridgetown. So you're in Bridgetown anyways. If you don't show up for the entire thing, you can come throughout the day. And of course, Leshay is going to share the website as well, so you can go through and say, okay, maybe this topic might be for me. So I'll come at this particular time to be able to ask the experts some questions, because I know you have experts who will be there through your partnerships to offer some guidance as well.
Right. So tomorrow, Saturday the 24th of June, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. at the Exchange Museum, we will be having a financial literacy fair. We want to encourage people to come out and just learn about how to manage their money and how to plan for their financial futures. We will have persons making presentations on budgeting and money management, on a wide range on insurance, as well as how to manage their credit, retirement, and estate planning, mortgage planning, financial and investing. So there's a wide range of financial topics for persons to come on out. When you listen to these experts, you will have the opportunity to ask questions. The fee is just 15 Barbados dollars for adults, $8 for children with ID, and children under 10 years are free. In addition to the workshops, we will have guided tours of the Exchange Museum. We will also have the Barbados Genealogy Group. They will be there to help you with family research. And we will have vendors playing their trade all day selling locally made items. And I just want to take this time once more to thank our sponsors, the Barbados Stock Exchange, Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union, Sagicor, Starcom Network, the Barbados Central Bank, the Exchange Museum, and the Barbados Museum.
Thank you so much. Leshay Drayton, Marketing and Events Officer, Barbados Museum and Historical Society. For those people who have not seen the Exchange Museum, it's as perfect time of it as any to head on out and see that, see the presentation on currency and all that is being offered tomorrow. Thank you so much, Leshay. I wish you guys the very best. Send some pictures so that we can report on how it went.
Sure, will do. You should come on down tomorrow if you can.
I'll definitely pass through. Okay,
All right,
see you
thank
then.
you. Have a good day.
And
Okay,
to you.
bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Morning, morning, morning.